We're back here on TV 18. Thanks for hanging out with us this morning. Don't forget some great things coming up after we're done chatting with Scott. But for now, so master plan, it's all set, it's all ready. You've got some funding or some ways to do funding. You guys did a survey. Tell me some holes that were found in the survey that are going to be addressed in the master plan. And
yeah, part of that process helps us try to identify what, the strengths and weaknesses are and where those gaps might be. And, I think we heard a few things from the community that we certainly will take to heart. One of those was potential lack of programming for the teen and tween population, along with the senior population. So we want to make sure that we're reaching those age groups and trying to find appropriate programming for those age groups. I think another thing that we heard loud and clear from the community was that, we've got a lot of great facilities now. Let's make sure that we take care of those facilities too, and that we keep them to the standard that we've identified. I feel like we do a really good job with all of our current facilities. And we need to make sure we continue to do that and not necessarily just look to the future. It's always fun to look to the future, right?
Right, build something new.
And wonder what our community is going to look like in the next 10 to 15 years. But let's not lose sight of the fact that we've got these great community assets that we need to make sure that we take care of.
Right. Pole Creek being a great example of how to maintain that world-class status of that golf course and pave your paths, right?
Yeah, they identified some other things that maybe we look at some improvements to the driving range, for example. We want to hear all these things, and I think we did a really good job of engaging the community throughout this process, and there's pages and pages of notes that we have that we can look back to try to make sure that we're addressing those things that we heard.
Are there some things on the list that are kind of touch home, close to home for you? Some things that you're really looking forward to?
I think, as I mentioned earlier, that fieldhouse piece that I think we heard from a vast majority, especially of parents, something, and that fieldhouse could be a lot of different things. And when you say the word fieldhouse, I think that people don't necessarily know exactly what that might mean.
Right.
But it might mean that it's available for almost anything.
Which
flexibility in that space is super important.
Yeah. Cool. Well, Scott, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for all you do and all that stuff. I'm supposed to ask you. I have my list. I have a list of things that I get to ask.
You're supposed to tattle.
Well, I know. Do you like trains or planes better?
I have always been a little afraid of flying.
Okay, trains. Ski or snowboard?
Ski.
Beer or wine?
Beer.
Lead or follow?
Lead.
Okay, toilet paper over or under?
Over.
Okay, thank you. Thank you for all you do. Scott Ledin, Director of Parks, Recreation, and Golf with the Fraser Valley Recreation District. We'll be back here on TV 18 coming up. Sam with Grand Lake Chamber. And don't forget, we're going to Casa Mexico. We'll be back on TV 18.
Nice.
Thank you.
You were supposed to tattle.
I know.